inner self, and I must tell you that it's going really good. And whatever I touch, with whoever I talk, everything is just pointing me at my inner self. And as just this full moon in Taurus, I'm just gonna connect everything right away.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
pointing us to check how we value things, how we value ourselves at the end. Somehow now I'm getting like a lot of informations and a lot of clues to find myself, to value myself and to put myself somewhere where I really belong. So I stop underestimating myself, and
Absolutely.
it's amazing thing, I must say.
Fighting for what your values are and for what your worth is. So
Yeah,
finally finding the channel to actually say and be assertive regarding this is what my value is, and saying it out loud. I love that. That is actually
exactly.
Mars and Scorpio as well, energy, which is on. So before we start, I just want to,
Sorry.
I talked about it before you came, to tell people. So we have a partial lunar eclipse coming on the October 28th, which is this Saturday. It's going to be 5 degrees Taurus. This is the last of the eclipses in the Taurus and Scorpio axis. So next year we're going to all have in Aries and Libra. So for fixed people, Taurus and Scorpios and Aquarius and Leos, this is the last chapter of to be hard to finish up some business in your Scorpio and Taurus houses. So I just want to mention this. This is the last one, and so good luck, everybody. Lunar eclipses are more emotional, so also be aware. Just want to mention this in the beginning. They are more emotional than the solar ones. So try to first just try to calm down, because you might be very emotional this eclipse. Jackie, go on. Start. What do you see for this eclipse? I know it's going to be very emotional. My first impression was it's going to be very emotional eclipse. A lot of Scorpio energy as well, which gives it more
So
intensity than usual. So what do you see?
when I was analyzing this, and I'm right now looking at the chart,
Yeah.
since this is the last, guys, this is the last, how to say, wave. This is the last wave from the cycle, Taurus and Scorpio. As you mentioned, all fixed signs are gonna feel this. But guys, this is like the last time you're feeling some strike, some hit on an emotional level. Actually, it brings a very deep transformation at the same time end, because when the North Node were in the Taurus and Scorpio signs, we have started to reevaluate ourselves, and of course, each of us different kind of fields within our natal chart. And now today, actually on 28th, but this whole week, we're just like putting everything together, and for sure it's going to be some trigger for you, some event, something is going to happen. The last time is going to push you towards change. And yes, we're gonna see the things how are at the end, with their own good and bad sides. Like whatever what you were doing, whatever what was happening to you. Example, I got married in November 2021. So for me, it's a very big important issue, since I'm evaluating my marriage partner and my marriage totally. Yes, we have went through everything since the Scorpio requests changing the old patterns, cleaning your old skin, your dead skin, cleaning everything what doesn't work anymore for you. So each of us have a really important areas in their natal charts with this full moon to close. You're getting closure with whatever is happening. You're getting closure. What's going on there? So moon on the 5th degree, being in conjunction with Jupiter. This positor is new Venus. I'm saying new because yeah, this is like a brand new Venus. We're going to have view on our values and our new values, how we see life, how we want to live life, what we want to do new for our life, how we can use our own, how to say, help me, Yasmina, how we can use our own, um,
What do you mean?
uh,
Our own skills or our
skills.
own?
Yes, our
Okay.
own skills that we got by nature,
Mhm.
that we have within ourselves, how we can use it to,
Our talents, even our
yes.
talents.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. How we can use it for our own benefits. And many of us are going to change completely minds for, let's say, business,
Mhm.
because,
Yeah.
and many of us are going to start something to do by their own, because both Taurus and this Venus in Virgo are pointing us that we are changing our job, or probably we are shifting ourselves towards us as self-dependent entrepreneurs. It's a new
Yes,
word and I
which
love
will,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
no, but yeah, because which the North Node in Aries, we're gonna push us in that direction. So this
yes,
is like, we have
yes,
to see
exactly,
what can we put on a plate? What can we,
exactly,
because we need to be assertive now and show off and,
exactly,
and project ourselves outside to others so they can see who we truly are. So this is the final
exactly.
closure of to reevaluate who we really are to see what we
Exactly.
value.
And also, since Virgo
Mhm.
is the sixth field, we can start to do that as our personal business and to try to sell. I mean, not to try, just to sell, or to get some benefit from what are we giving. So actually, right now with this full moon, guys, if you have any idea about your business, hey, I can do this and this and this. It's very good thing to start with, because Jupiter is there, and Jupiter is the fate. And I'm having goosebumps right now while I'm telling you this. So Jupiter is giving us his blessing and tell us, hey, believe in what are you doing. Believe in your own value. Believe in that job that you think you're capable of, because you are. And feeding the belief within us, later on, our own belief is going to feed us. That is something what I wrote before we started.
I
And
love it.
there
I love
we have
it. I love
Uranus, who is also part of all this full moon. So suddenly we can get some offers, we can get some ideas, we can get some something to work with internet to connect. Let's say not internet, it's so superficial word, but more, let's say more AI. We can use AI right now, artificial intelligence as well, in our own benefits.
it.
So many people are afraid. I'm just gonna add this, why I don't know why now, but many people are afraid of Pluto in Aquarius plus this artificial intelligence that is knocking on our doors. But we shouldn't be afraid of, because we are the lords of our destiny in our lives and everything what's here on earth. So here we are, we can use with this Uranus in Taurus artificial intelligence, all internet capabilities and resources in order to start our own business. Our business,
Mhm.
the Taurus says here, hey, uh, go towards something that really has a strong, deep value for everyone. Maybe something that's connected with Mother Nature, with the plants, with food, to reproduce some new organic food, something new, clean. Uh, Clean is very important word, because Virgo in
I was
Virgo.
gonna say something about health or something because
Yes,
the Virgo
yes,
is ruling this Jupiter,
yes.
and Uranus. So it can be also about health
It
and
has to
diet
be.
and hygiene.
Yes, yes, it has to be around health. It can be whatever new, something to clean your body. Yes, to clean hygiene, to clean your house, something new, organic, clean thing that can serve the people. That's very important, because Virgo represents how we serve to others, and Jupiter tells us, connected with Uranus, serve for greater purpose, and it's going to be returned to you.
Yeah,
Whatever you give, it's going to be returned to you. And I also find here, I must add, Yasmina, because right now I'm in the wave
go
of
ahead,
my
please do.
connection. I just have seen now with my left eye 27 degrees of Pluton, who is in Capricorn, who is also giving let's say, a green light, a pushing energy to this new moon. And now we have again triangle between all earth signs. We have Taurus, we have Virgo, and we have Capricorn. Capricorn here is telling us to go and not to be afraid. Whatever we do, to find it as a greater good, I mean, connected to Jupiter, to close some karmic circle, to close in a good way, because it's closure time, guys. Now what we do, we're closing us, and plus all this fixed energy, moon in a fixed energy, in a fixed sign, is giving us the fixed closure. Do not be afraid. Like whatever you start now or decide to do, it's gonna be, I cannot say internal, but I'm gonna say internal. If you put
I
your
must,
own,
yeah.
if
I just
you,
must add one thing.
yeah,
Sorry,
of
just
course,
you have to shine a light on yourself. So
yeah,
this is the time to shine. So this is not a time to escape and hide. Shine a light on your values. Go on.
exactly, to shine light on your values. And it's gonna, I lost the thought, but
I'm
I'm gonna return it. It's
sorry.
okay. It's no worries, no worries. It's okay. What I was just saying. Also, I need to. Okay, now I'm gonna add a part for the love aspect, and then I'm gonna return what I wanna say. Um, for the greater good, from the love aspect, I have been doing research. So, guys, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio, this is the final lesson, the final test that you've been doing since November 2021. So if you don't remember, go back through time and remember what you have started to do back then, who had happened to you, and now you can see, like on the bigger screen, who is that person or who is that relationship within your life, what kind of transformation you have went through with that person, what kind of shadow of yours and somebody else's you have met. And it is what it is. It cannot be changed. That's the Scorpio and that's the Taurus. Taurus, I'm sure it has shown you the good sides and the healthy sides, but the Scorpio must has shown you the bad sides. And with this wave now, we're having Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Sun in Scorpio. You can expect slapping in your face or something very unpleasant for you, because Mercury conjunction Mars gives us a very poison tongue and very poison sharper words from another person. When you touch somebody's ego, how that person can react, or at the end of the day, if you touch somebody else's wound, that then you can also feel the slap, the sharp word, the words that can really, really hurt you on a deep level. But it is what it is. The point is that we accept the shade and the light from the person or the relationship, and just to see, is it time to end up? Is it toxic for you? Or it transforms and becomes beneficial for you. We have both signs. The sign of the birth. We have Taurus, and we have Scorpio that gives us death. Death in the way of transition to life, or life that's going to transition into death because it's time for karmic ends and the end. And that is what Pluton is giving us as his good, actually, here. You can say good energy is telling us, hey, if this doesn't work for you in a healthy way, that you can be reborn again, because we all of us, through relationship with each other, we are changing, we are getting reborn every time. Even you and I, Yasmina, look, every time we are better and different, and every time we have more and more stronger connection and giving a rebirth to each other, rebirth. And if you cannot have constructive, positive, healthy, like Taurus rebirth, then it's end. Your lesson is over. I hope you have learned what you have to learn, and you will have the time by the Mercury's in Scorpio to go deep through yourself, to analyze everything, your lessons, your losses, your new selves, and so you can start within yourself at the end of the day as the new love energy, as a new feminine energy, and as a new male energy. We have strong Mars, not so strong Venus, but Venus is very supported with the moon in Taurus, which is amazing moon. And in the end, Jupiter going towards going toward Jupiter also gives this very powerful self-confidence to Venus that stick to your healthy new values of life.
Yeah.
I have been completed.
Good. Absolutely. I was just listening. Sorry for interruption one time, but this was amazing. Great overview of everything.
Thank you.
What I wanted, yes, no, that's amazing. What I wanted to add, because Moon is in Taurus, she likes to be in Taurus. Okay, so she's comfortable there. Also, Mars is in Scorpio. He likes to be there.
Yeah.
So we have this situation that some planets are there, and this Mars in Scorpio rules all this Scorpio stuff. I just want to add Ceres, the asteroid of nurturing, and is also in Scorpio. So we have four things in Scorpio ruled by this Mars. So what Mars in Scorpio does, he fights for what he needs, for what he's passionate about. So, and he takes no prisoners. So in this situation, if you want to shine a light on something that is important and valuable to you, Mars will help you fight for it. So it is time to do it. If you hesitate, don't hesitate this time, okay? Yeah. Although I know, as you mentioned, this Mercury in Scorpio can be sharp, but it can also be very deep and insightful, right? So go deep. Don't be superficial. Don't say, or just really prepare yourself. If you need to present your business, if you need to present something, you can ask for a raise, for promotion. This is a good time.
Oh yeah.
Prepare yourself. Do the research. Make sure you have everything, because it's gonna happen, right? So just don't be superficial. Go deep, right? So you have the ability to see deeper, to like even
To feel
even
deeper.
if you want to go on a path of if you want to go on a path of some kind of psychology or trying to understand what people think, just you have that in you. You have the ability this time. So use the Scorpionic energy in a good way to empower yourself, to show who you really are. I love it. I mean, it can be very emotional. So the only issue I see, if we react from our emotions, we can say something we don't want to say. It can go out wrong, and then it can backfire on us. So we can get in that fiery mode. So just be careful for that. Yeah.
I can completely agree with you, Yasmina, because we have Sun and Moon opposition are of 1 degree. That's 0 degrees. Sorry, that's a super strong opposition, guys. So you can expect Moon and Sun represents when we are super young, mom and dad, husband and wife. Some partners that are living together, the one who is representing male energy and the female energy. For sure, you can expect that this full moon can bring somebody's needs not be recognized, or just be like not
Dismissed.
even
Dismissed.
dismissed. Dismissed, and that really provide a super deep range of the all times that you have been dismissed so far, because Scorpio is the time that the sign that collects as well as Taurus. And when the last drop breaks the glass, then you have complete disaster, the one that can only Scorpion can bring, and the one I can say as having Mars in Taurus, Taurus can support. Because how the Taurus can be creative and constructive, the same power it can be this destructive. So here you for sure you can find that you can feel that you have been maybe dismissed with some emotion, with that your needs and your emotional needs are not being accepted or recognized. organized, and then you can basically use this Mercury in Scorpio to say some very hard words to hurt the other side, but don't do that. Just like don't. It's not worth of it. Stop before you say some hard words,
Yes,
because
yeah.
these words are really poison. And you know, if you put the poison in the dirt, you cannot expect any kind of fruit there. You can only expect death. So be careful how you use this full moon, and how you use what kind of food you're giving to yourself and to other
Yeah.
side, especially between emotional partners, because what you're gonna give is literally what you're gonna get, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I know you mentioned Jupiter as something.
Ego is the issue. Sorry for interruption. Ego is here.
Yeah,
The issue. Scorpio have a really, really strong, deep, hidden ego,
yeah,
and Mars being in Scorpio, it shows that we are going to. Somebody is gonna trigger your ego. It's gonna that is the thing that's actually gonna hurt you, and it's gonna reflect through your emotions that can explode. Like, I cannot handle this anymore. I'm holding this for so long, etc., etc. Because, as I said,
yeah.
Taurus also collects the emotions.
Now that you mentioned this, because Jupiter is here, Jupiter
Yeah.
can it always amplifies everything. So no, so if you're having a bad emotion, if you do, it's gonna go over the top, and it's gonna burst out of proportion. So just be careful, because everything you do now, Jupiter is gonna amplify it times 10. So if you put good, it's gonna be good. If you put bad, it's gonna be 10 times bad. So just think about it when you know. And then with Scorpio energy, once you said some things, you can't take it back anymore. So that's the problem. It's going to be there forever.
After that, it's dead. Like, there is no returning. If you
Yes.
say in this wave, guys, I'm sorry, Smina, if you say in this wave, it's over, for sure. And of course, with the drama moment and breaking everything, for sure it's gonna be over. For sure it's gonna be end with your job, with your partner, with whoever. For sure it's the end. Like, there is
Thank
no
you,
tomorrow.
Amy. Amy said you look so beautiful today. Thank you so much. Yeah, we tried.
A
We
little bit
tried.
of
Okay.
makeup just to look so cute for the audience.
I know a little bit of stuff. Thank you. What I was going to say. So yeah, also you mentioned that sun, when we were kids, it represents our father. But in this case, it can be your manager or somebody out of somebody of authority in your life. So whoever that is. So if you, it's a, you know, because it's in the Scorpio with this Mars together and Mercury, it is a good time to actually, if you have any issues with any authority in your life, it could be a partner if you're in some kind of abusive relationship. It could be a boss. It could be a parent. It could be your priest, whatever. I don't know, right? So you know, so just it's time to speak out, right? To shine light on you and your needs, because Taurus, if his needs need to be satisfied for him to be happy. He needs to have that security, emotional security and safety. If you don't feel emotionally safe and secure, it's time to speak up. Okay?
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
just thinking what you were
Yeah.
saying. I want to say, like, you can, if you really have some deep thing that you would like to talk about and you don't want to explode, look, guys, with some nice meal, maybe some nice cake or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
because for us, you're bringing the good energy, you're bringing the peace. Now it's time to end up some old fights or old misunderstanding through very, very deep emotional conversation. Because with the moon having opposites, being in opposite aspects with Mercury, Scorpio, you can easily be triggered by your emotional needs, how you don't know to say them correctly, or somebody else doesn't know to tell you exactly what's going on there. But being Mercury in Scorpio, and for me, Mercury Scorpio is in a good position, honestly. And we're having the best position for moon in Taurus. So we're going to be capable to really say something what's sitting there a long time, super deep within us, that we feel, and that we can finally talk about our emotion, about needs, about what's bothering us, how we would like things to work on, and to see that with forgiveness to that person, because Scorpio brings also end, but end is also forgiveness in order to go towards Sagittarius and towards Jupiter, towards
Yeah.
better energies. To, to
It's also
talk.
a new beginning. It's also
Yes,
a new beginning.
yes, yes. So it's time to end up with some old conflicts, with some old misunderstanding. Look, this bigger than your ego. Put your ego down, hold it strong, put it down. Let your mind, who is going to be very dominant,
Yeah.
now do the job and talk honestly and very deeply with that intimate moment. But intimacy with Taurus, you can bring if you bring some food together, if you make some good meal and
All the
say, hey,
senses,
let's
all the
exactly,
senses, like
let's
candles and, you know, some
have,
senses, some smell,
exactly,
everything.
let's have some nice dinner in our family home or apartment or a room or whatever, and with a nice glass of wine, when you get the nice hedonism from Taurus, you can start to talk about all the subjects that are bothering you, to forgive yourself, because probably 100% with opposition you're both wrong. You don't see it correctly. You're both looking at yourself, and opposition tells us, hey, look at me, and you look at you. Do you understand? So if we
You know
look at,
what came up to my mind now? It's so funny. So I'm thinking about all these Taurus and Scorpio energy. Guys, don't end everything in bed, and then you will not finish it up.
yeah, like,
I'm just thinking they can, you know, you start talking and you have to want to resolve something, and then you get all cozy and, well, forget it. Let's
no,
go
no, 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 no,
hit
no,
the
no, no.
set.
I think it's gonna be possible, Christina, because Moon has a position with Sun. The tension is gonna be for sure, and Moon, who has a position with Mercury, and let's say this Mars is far, super
I know.
far away, but I cannot.
I'm just saying, many people resolve tension with physical activity. Just watch out so I mean, it's good. It's good. It's good, but I don't know if you're gonna have the closure you need. my
Well,
my mind. I'm just thinking about when you think about. I'm just thinking all this because it's Mars is there, right? So Mars and Scorpio. Anyway, I'm just thinking about that. Anyway, just
yeah, if you're gonna have a dinner and some nice
uh,
conversation and end it up with some nice, healthy, quality sex, it's amazing. That's the best possible thing.
um, what can trigger? So guys, think about this. Is 5 degrees Taurus. So before this, in the next couple of days, we're gonna have Moon in Aries. So we're gonna be impatient. We want to get things. So this is gonna be like a build up to this full moon. This Aries moon is gonna even more uh, get us all wrapped up into our emotions and wanting to. I want this, like the feeling I want it now. No. And then if you bring this energy, you have to
Yeah,
kind of
so
calm down
true.
before.
So
Yeah, I'm
true.
just
Moon in Aries is going to have a connection with the Chiron,
yes,
and that
yes.
means something is gonna trigger you to your some wound or some deep insecurity that you have. And never forget that Aries is I. That thing is only within you, and
And
that
it's gonna,
thing is only what you have to heal within yourself, by yourself.
yeah,
By
it's gonna
then,
touch the south node. So before it moves to, it's gonna touch the south node. So you're gonna have the urge. Oh, I wanna remove this now. I wanna quickly,
yeah,
but give
I
it,
wanna,
give it, give it
I
one
wanna
day.
realize, yeah,
So it's gonna be this. I want to get rid of this so fast, and I don't have the patience for it. But then just give it a chance when the Taurus moon comes in to calm down and to actually deal with it in a more deeper way, not superficial. Because Aries can just dismiss without even
yeah. That's very good point. I'm always trying to see the only good side and to leave only good side without completely ignoring the negative
No,
side.
no,
But
it's good. But I like to be prepared. I like to prepare people because it
yeah,
is going to be good. Jupiter is near, so I do feel it's going to be good. But just the energy before that, it can be right really like this.
it's pushing. energy before, actually, basically, that's like from today. Is they, yeah,
When is
almost from
Aries
today.
moon?
Or it's tomorrow, or it starts today. But I think
Aries. So it's tomorrow in the morning my time. So tomorrow noon your time.
yeah.
So tomorrow
So
morning.
tomorrow noon European time, tomorrow morning
Yeah.
Easter time.
Yeah.
You guys have a problem, some urges to finish up something. What's very interesting now, I've seen that during from tomorrow until the 28th, so 26th, 27th, and then here we have 28th. This moon is gonna make conjunction with Chiron, so you're gonna feel your wound, and then conjunction basically the same time. It's a north node. You're going to have urge to clean that thing right away that's pointing and touching, like right away, to cut it off from your life. That moment.
I just want to mention something. Scorpio has extra strong feelings, and it can go nasty. Okay, I want to point it out. What this full moon is going to do, it's going to trigger the release point. You're going to want to release this, and if it's not controlled, it's going to go all the way. So
Yeah.
Watch out. Also, I heard one of the other astrologers mention this, and I want to mention this because I think it's very important. Any domestic violence can be highlighted over the weekend. So if you are in a disclaimer, but I have to say it, if you feel that you are abused by any sort, psychologically or whatever, please, it's time to end it. Find support, find help. I need to say it. It's a good time. I know it's very delicate situation, but I will encourage everybody who is in a unsafe relationships or environment, whatever it is,
Yeah.
to reach out and get some help. And this is a good energy that can help them break free.
I agree with that. I was just
Because
trying. I'm going to finish the moon in Aries that is going to make square with Sun and opposition with the North Node, and that is the moment when you're really going to have like a black out your mind. Emotion can really go black out your mind and bring some. Even the positor of the moon in Aries is Mars in Scorpio, and that is the moment when it can be triggered by aggression. And then when full moon goes into Taurus, then to have complete disaster. So if you see that things are not going in the right way, don't push it up. This is your last lesson. Like if you see that again everything is going on a wrong, bad way, just stop it, say it's over, and leave the situation.
So imagine, I know this is a stupid thing to compare, but I just thought of it. You have a pimple that needs to burst. So this is going to be the peak. So it's going to, you know how it hurts and it's all swollen. It's like, and if you don't do it right, if you just do it like this, it's going to burst all over. I mean, I know this is a nasty comparison, but this is the energy. And this is exactly what Scorpio does. It purifies from the within. I mean, Scorpio rules all these pimples anyway, because it's toxin from within coming out, right? So you're purifying. So this is the energy is going to be very strong. It can burst. It's also very fertile energy. If you, on a positive side, it's very fertile. If you want to do anything in that sense, whatever you want to plant, it doesn't have to make a kid. It has to be whatever it means. Somebody also mentioned, I want to mention it as well, in the historical way, when we have lunar eclipses in Scorpio and Taurus, stock markets can crash. I don't say it's going to be a big stock market crash, but watch your investment. You know, don't get scared. It's going to get better after. Just be aware that. So don't panic. Don't sell for no reason and stuff like that.
And maybe it would be the best time just to stay low and just to follow the situation, how it goes, because smart investments, really smart investments and calculated investments, because Venus is in Virgo, can bring you benefits, but in future,
yes, you can buy something
step by step. There is no big investment, no acting from urge, because Mars in Scorpio, he wanna do things like from urge. get some good money, use the crashing market. If you're really gonna do that, be extra careful, because
Yeah, be careful.
50% that you can gain some luck if you have the planets in the chart, 50% that you can gain some loss, depends where do you have
Just be careful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a financial astrologer, but I just know that this happened historically. Just be aware that, you know, don't panic. You know, stay calm.
I got
Just one.
sorry, I mean, I got information that people who are having south and lunar node in around these degrees, around 4 5 degrees of a Taurus Scorpio, are going to feel this like super strong regarding emotions,
Absolutely.
love affairs, even money, investments, householdings. Like this is,
Property.
guys, is going to be
Property.
that's really going to push you and to end to show you what the situation where you are. As we mentioned at the beginning, that's a situation from November 2021, to push you, to show you what's the real situation. Can you make something out of it, or it's dead and it's over?
Yeah, yeah. But I just wanted to mention one more thing. That's on my notes. I don't have anything else. This full moon is part of the lunar phase that started on April 20th, 2022. So that was a new moon for this phase.
Yeah.
Then we had a first quarter on the 28th of January 2023 when things start building up. Now it's the full moon, the culmination, and the third last phase is going to be 27th of July next year when this cycle ends, kind of. So just think about what happened in April last year. This will directly reflect it. So anyway, think about that. I just wanted to mention that.
Well, that's all the part of
my notes.
The let's say with this is the last part of the karmic node story.
Yeah.
And being in April, yeah, the karmic node were
so April 20th last year we had a new moon in Taurus that started this cycle.
But the nodes were in the Scorpio and Taurus, right?
Yes, exactly.
So
Yeah.
It's also a story about this node, April 2022.
Yeah. So go a year and a half before what happened and think about it. So something that was triggered then started. Now it's a culmination of it. That's all.
Yeah. We had forgot to mention Saturn being retrograde, making triangle with this new moon. With this full moon. And basically he's in good aspects with these guys from the Scorpio, some of them, the sun, only sun in this case. So how I've seen this is that's the story from the beginning. What you believe within yourself, it can grow. Give yourself opportunity. If there is some business, since Taurus represents a business within, like you as being entrepreneur, if you have started already something, now 100% you're getting chance to get the closure on the job and to start working with it, because Saturn here tells you, gives you stable ground for yourself, gives you health. You have, as we were talking once about triangular earth signs, you have moon in Taurus, earth, and then you have good positive aspects from water, Saturn being there. The one who says this is going to grow, it's going to be healthy, this is not going to grow, it's not going to be healthy. Here we have really good opposition, a really good aspect with these two planets. So be sure wherever you start new, it's going to be good, but it has to be in alignment with your own values, new values that you have gained.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is exactly. I love it. I think although it's gonna be tense, it can work out well for you guys. So just use it wisely, like everything. You know, you always use your what do you say, discord. You use your discernment. Use your discernment to see what is good, what is bad, and how you're going to use these energies. But overall, that was a great review, great advices, great review, Jackie. You nailed it again. Very good.
Honestly, we covered everything. We were super fast. We
Yeah,
gave so many informations. Like, I'm shocked.
yes,
I'm just checking. It's 2:45.
yeah,
Very, also very good energy to, as I always mention, clean all your gemstones, all your
yeah.
gold, all your silver, recharge it, fill it up, fill it with a new energy. Also, you can do, like, if the situation in the house or the job is
Mhm.
under really big tension, and you cannot deal with it, it's overwhelming you, causing you anxiety, because this energy can cause you anxiety as well. Go outside. Taurus represents the nature. Find your own way to connect yourself with nature, or do some dirt jobs, or in the garden,
Mhm.
or just go and walk somewhere. Help yourself get grounded, to hold it on in a positive way. And with this grounding, you're actually gonna recharge your feminine energy, because Taurus, as you said, is reproduction, and Venus is weak here in Virgo, but still being weak has a good aspects, and it's giving us self-confidence and strength that yes, I can do this, yes, I can go through this, boost yourself.
I love it.
Despite
I love it
uh,
because Venus in Virgo is detail oriented. She likes to go into detail, and then Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, they're researching. So you have really ability to dig and go through every little detail and clean it all up.
yeah,
No, nothing,
yeah.
right?
Exactly, because when you clean the toxins from yourself, the most of it, the other side won't be able to trigger you. And then when you don't have triggers, then you can talk from peace. You can talk from peace what's bothering you about that relationship or job or whoever, and try to believe more in your choices, in your own values as a female. And for sure it's going to be good, because Mars in Scorpio, as you said, being super
Intuitive, yes,
intuitive,
yes,
is
yes.
going to recognize that, and he's going to appreciate that, because Mars in Scorpio, and generally Scorpios, are appreciating honesty, being brave, being honest, to show up yourself. Doesn't matter how scary thing or big thing is right opposite with you, to show yourself and to stand up for yourself. I'm sure, and plus the triangle, the sextile between them, is going to be appreciative, and you're going to be capable to talk about your
Yes,
needs. Venus
yeah. I
is
mean,
in a good aspect with Mercury. So
yeah,
just
yeah. So
ground
this
yourself. Yeah, ground yourself. Don't go over crazy. If you feel anxiety, run to the nature, ground yourself. You can also do some affirmation, like meditations. You have many on YouTube. You can talk within yourself. I'm worth of this. I'm worth of that. I'm good for this. My value is this. My value is that. And on that way, you can feed yourself up, opening more your awareness. Your awareness in Sun is in Scorpio, so it's very deep awareness, and you can really touch really deep hidden parts of you that you haven't even known that there are there.
Absolutely. I love it. I mean, Saturn is helping all this because it gives you stability and focus and, gives you, it can be very good if you don't get ramped up, if you don't get ramped up in your emotions. It can be very profound and long lasting and effects and very good for you, right? You have Jupiter on your side, you know, um, I just,
Basically,
yeah,
sorry, basically everything is always on our sides when we see it in the right way, and when we react from some energy that's higher vibe, or more open mind, or more open awareness, or more awakened awareness, when we just don't react from our instincts and being wild like animals, then everything is against us. Of course, when we're going against energies, you cannot go against.
yeah, I mean, it's a good opportunity to build on trust as well,
Yeah.
because trust is very important for Scorpio. And Scorpio sees all the BS. So you have to be 100% honest. It's an opportunity to build trust, whatever you do. Your business, on your business partners or personal partners or whoever it's good. It's a good time to start working on building the trust, and because Saturn is helping you to be long lasting, and and is really supporting you. So
Yep.
to give you that, Saturn will give you that focus and stability, and Jupiter gives you optimism and growth. So it can be intense, but it can be with the good results. Let's say. I
Yeah.
would sum it up like that.
I wrote that here, with the attitude that everything is happening for our greater good. We're gonna realize soon that whatever happened to us in this period is gonna be beneficial for us in a shorter future period. That's my
Absolutely.
that's
Cool.
what you said. Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna see effects in the next 6 months of this.
Of
So everything that what happens in the next 6 months, you're gonna see it. So awesome,
Exactly.
cool. Thank you very much for this. We are going to do this in Serbian creation on Sunday, guys. For you who wanted a different language. Yeah, thank you, Jackie, for accommodating my time. You see, I'm still coughing. I'm still fighting this disease for. Remember, we did a new moon 2 weeks ago. I was coughing, and I'm still, Anyway, I'm on antibiotics.
I must. Oh, no. I must ask you something. Have you tried with some natural things, with some plants?
Yes, I
with
did.
Some plants?
I'm doing the throat cleansing with the sage and onion. I cooked some onions and drank that water. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I don't know what this is. I can't remember in my adulthood to be sick this long. This is something. This eclipse triggered something. I don't know. It's just interesting. It was in my first house.
I'm gonna send you some recipes. But for all of you, I love that you mentioned that. Burger represents the health.
Yeah.
And this can also disturb your health as well and bring down your immune system. But don't look a solution in the medicines and antibiotics. Look for solution in plants, in nature. That's
I had to. I was fighting it, Jackie. I was fighting it until last Friday, and I just had to get some because I didn't have some until I gave birth 4 years ago. But I had to. It was so bad I couldn't sleep. The cough was just killing me. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I this time I had to resort. But usually, if you have a good prevention, a lot of garlic and ginger and all this stuff helps you to build your immunity.
It's gonna help you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Happy
Nina, for
full
hosting
moon.
this on Sunday.
Yeah, see you on Sunday. Happy full moon, everybody. Use as I always say, use energies wisely, and all is gonna be good.
And
Kisses and hugs.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.